Hey, what's going on, everybody? Pete with Auto Repair Tips. I had a customer stop in the other day by the name of Chris Foley. He said he'd been following the channel for a while, and he came across a couple of videos that I made on how to repair frame rust on a 4Runner. Now, he's got a 96 model 4Runner, but his frame looks good. He's got rust in other areas. Check it out. He's got rust along the left rear dog leg under the door, and he has rust up front on the lower rocker by the fender. So in this video, you can guess what I'm gonna show you how to do. If you've got rust on your car, I'm gonna show you how to take care of it. Now, I know everybody at home is not equipped with the proper tools to fix rust, like welders and grinders and everything else that's required. But let me show you a product. It's a self-adhesive body patch. Now, we're not going to use this on this guy's vehicle. I'm going to fix it the correct way. We're going to weld it up. But if you don't have a welder and you're at home trying to do these repairs, this is something that you can use on your vehicle. Now, will it last? No, it's not going to last. But it'll look good for a while. And if it's something you just need to do yourself at home because you want that experience and you don't have a welder, you can use that patch. I'm going to be making videos on how to use that patch in the future, so make sure you subscribe. All right, let's get into the video. All right, to start the repairs off, we're going to remove the left fender. You're going to remove the left side marker. There's a front filler that comes off. Once you got the fender off, you can see all the mud and debris that was caked up behind there, and that's what caused all this rust right here. Our next step is to go ahead and get it ground down, and we'll get it cut out. So we started to open up the back half by the dog leg, and we noticed that someone had already been working it. They just took Bondo and put it right over rust, and that's not going to last. So we're going to take the Bondo out, open the rust up, and treat the metal. So after we got the paint grounded away, you can see a little bit better now where the rust is. He's got it taped off of how he's going to cut it out. I'm not sure if he's going to do it in one patch or two patches. He's just telling me now he's going to do it in two patches. One's going to go here and the other one will dip this way around. If you look at the back side, he's going to square it just like this. We're going to come down here and across the bottom and up like this. This will be one patch. He left that tab there so he has kind of a guide to go by. So next thing we're going to do is get a blower, and we're going to put it in the hole and blow any dirt and debris out. On a quick side note, this month Bobby's been with us, what, 44 years, and he's looking close to retirement. But believe it or not, he's only like about 39 years old. Now, actually, this guy here is going to be, what are you going to be, Bob? 65. He just turned 65. And I can guarantee he can probably outwork any 21-year-old. We're sure going to miss him around here. We retires 10 years. All right, he's going to take some Ospo and he's going to put it in his paint gun, and we're going to put it on stream, and we're going to shoot in the holes. So what this is going to do is, this is going to coat the inside and help prevent any rust from coming back. Show him what the stream looks like. And he's going to blow inside the hole as far as it can.
You see it coming out?
If you look right here, blow it, Bob. When you see it coming out like that, you know you're getting a good coat on the inside. And he's going to let that dry for at least 24 hours. So while he's waiting for that Ospo to dry, we're going to fabricate our metal that's going to cover the holes. For those of you who watch the channel, the metal he's using now is off that 79 Ford. We bought those end caps for them doors, if you remember, and that's what we're using. This is a nibbler, and when you use this tool, it cuts the metal and it allows you to make turns, go straight, do different designs. Just like that. What he's done, he's taken tape and he's overlapped the metal, and he'll draw the design, take it off, and we'll transfer it to the metal. Basically, it's a rinse and repeat for the front half of it. Once he gets this metal done, we're going to clean up the area and start welding it in. He's got the metal all welded in. He's finishing up the grinding on it. Once he gets that done, we'll go ahead and get it wiped with some Bondo. He's got some 80 grit on an orbital sander. He's going to take it down for the first time. This should be the last wiping on this rocker panel, but he might find a spot or two he has to touch up. This is what it looks like after he has sanded it down with 220. It's got a couple little pinholes, one here and here. I'm not sure if you can see them or not. And to take care of that, we wipe icing over it. Icing is basically a thinner body filler. Once he gets that wiped down, we'll sand it down and give it 220, and it'll be ready for priming. The primer that we're using is a Deltron DPS 3105, and it's a 4-to-1 mixture. We use a touch mix system, and what he'll start doing is, to get the 4-to-1 mixture, he'll start pouring it in the cup, and it'll rise here, and when he gets to that red line, he's right at the money. We're using an HVLP gun, so right now he'll stir it up, he'll strain it into the gun, and start spraying. He's gonna apply one even coat without runs, drips, but he usually fucks it up, so we'll have to probably redo it. No. He's gonna apply one. You're on my hose. I'm on your hose. He's gonna apply one even coat. It's gonna flash off for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once it does that, we'll apply a second coat, and that's it. Now that the primer's set up overnight, he's sanding it down with 400, and we're gonna get it ready for rock guard. If you're not sure what rock guard is, let me show it to you. This is the passenger side of the vehicle, and if you look right here, most of the time the factory is started along the bottom of the door and the rocker. Some of them will just do the rocker, but if you look at the paint, it's smooth and it gets rougher along here. It's a protective coating that's going to help prevent rock chips. For our rock guard, we use a rocker panel coating. It's by 3M, and that is your part number right there. And what he's going to do is he will take it, he'll put one coat on it, he'll go look at the other side, come back to this side, he'll coat it if necessary until it looks like the other side. Sometimes it takes one coat, sometimes it takes 3. So we're getting ready to mix the paint for this Toyota, and the paint codes are located on this model here, right inside the driver's door in the jamb. The color code on his car is a 056. We can mix any color to any car ever made. We use this system right here. It's a touch mix system by PPG, and those are all the tints that make up all the colors to all the cars you see riding around on the road. Once he's done mixing the paint, he brings it over here. This is our shaker. He puts the can in here, turns the air on, and that shakes the paint, and that makes sure everything's blended together correctly. We went along the factory seam right here. This was a cutoff point. Then we have foam that we put here, and he's gonna paint it and just lightly blend up this way. When he's applying the paint, he's using very little air pressure because it's such a small area and it's easier for blending like that. This is a 2-part paint. It requires paint and then clear afterwards, but this paint is so old and so faded that we'd put 500 clear in the paint, and that'll help it dye out enough just to match it perfectly. Well, that is it for this video. But before I go, I would like to thank Chris Foley for giving me the opportunity to work on his car, and for being a subscriber and watching the videos. For everybody else, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Catch you later.